guys, welcome to this episode where I will talk about how to stay sane in grad school and make it till the end. I decided to do this video because I saw online stats showing a large percentage of grad students, especially international and Ph.D. students, are likely to suffer from mental health issues. And as an international PhD student who is in her 5th year, I can definitely relate to that. And first of all, a disclaimer is that all the information in this video is a summary of my own experience. So with n equal to 1, please take this information with a grain of salt. So in my opinion, I think mental and physical health are probably the most important things in grad school. And I would like to start by telling a personal story. So starting in 2015, which is when I entered grad school, I started adopting a vegetarian diet. And at the same time, I was doing a lot of archery, a lot of exercises, and a lot of experiments at the same time. Everything was fine until one day in 2017, I started not being able to sleep. And I was having these cold sweats, my heart was racing all the time, and my muscle was twitching, which is what kept me awake all the time. And I only got 1 to 2 hours of light sleep every single night, and I was so tired throughout the day. And at one point, I even thought about dropping out of PhD program to figure things out. So I tried so many things, including going to massages, went to Chinese acupuncture, go to physical therapy, and finally it was a neurologist who told me that my iron level in my blood was actually 20% of what should be in a normal person. And finally I figured out that I overworked my body by trying to be a perfect human being. So this is when I started prioritizing my body and feed my body the right things and constantly reevaluate whether I'm overworking my body or not. And I really hope this does not happen to anybody else. So please, before you make any groundbreaking science, make sure that you're mentally and physically healthy, make sure you have a balanced diet, drink lots of water, and have good sleep every night so that your body is happy and is ready to produce good science. I think being a grad student definitely brings on a lot of pressure, and that affects how I define myself. Because of heavy research and coursework, this is a period of time that I tend to ignore the interpersonal relationship part of my life. I am a textbook INFJ personality, which means that I am perfectly happy being with myself. However, this is also a perfect excuse to not socialize. I'm blessed with some fluffy friends that keep me company and make me happy when I just want to be myself and stay at home and not socialize. But I also make time to socialize with my friends. I have some hobbies like archery, and this was taken 2 years ago when I was actively competing with my friends, and it was a really good time. I also like cooking. It is a very good idea because it's very relaxing, and especially if you have someone who can do the dishes after you're done. It's also very economic on a grad student budget. So we just made a, what is it called?
It's called like mole.
Mole? Basically,
Eggplant dish.
it's like a lentil, eggplant, tomato, and red pepper.
Yeah.
With parsley and a bunch of spice.
Cut more parsley. I get some action parsley shots.
Okay.
Oh.
Dirty dishes. I don't know if anyone needs to see that. I don't really smoke or drink. And that might make hanging out with a certain group of people harder. But I think I have made my peace with that, and I found my niche. And slowly I came to understanding that I don't have to do things that I don't like just to be with a certain group of people. Finally, I want to talk a little bit about relationship with your advisor, because this largely shapes how the grad school experience is going to be. I'm blessed with a very good advisor, and I might have some speak in future videos to give more advice on this. But speaking from my own experience, I see this relationship as teamwork. And that is, neither of us is perfect, and we don't necessarily share all of our life and work priorities with each other. And without making this video 30-minute long, I would like to summarize all my advice into one sentence, and that is to understand that your advisor is a human being that has flaws, but still give them the trust and respect that they deserve. I apply this in my daily interaction with my professors and people I work with, and this is not only how I stay sane in grad school, but also how I strive to be a better person.
In grad school, I was lucky enough to have my wife and kids with me, so it was easier for me to focus on grad school during the day, and then when I go home, I would have my family to spend some time with and not focus on grad school. So in general, I would advise to work in a relationship throughout grad school, having personal relationships and having your life relationships are just as important as grad school itself. For writing a dissertation, it's good to finish your experimental work 3 to 6 months before your defense, just because you can focus on writing and reflecting on a dissertation. It's a unique phase of grad school where you reflect on all the work that you did, and trying to document it all in one dissertation.
Get a puck. This is when you can, in your video, put a follow picture. Yeah.
Oscar_Puggy. Oh, follow Instagram. Follow the.
This is when.
Thanks for watching this video, and I really hope everyone in grad school can stay sane, stay healthy, and stay happy and make it till the end. If you have any more questions, please feel free to get in touch with me, and I will see you next time.